The reason that we're out here today is we're protesting the health care plan House resolution that just came out of committee and it'll be voted on when Congress returns in September. We're out here in front of Representative Mitchell's office trying to make sure that he knows which way to vote and not listen to the people, like Nancy Pelosi, that wants to get this thing through. We're cramming it down our throats. It's 1,100 plus pages. Nobody is reading the darn thing. I've got, 4 or 5 pages here of just things that are completely crazy. Nobody knows who wrote the bill. Nobody knows where it came from. But all of a sudden now it's going to be a major part of our life. 1/6 of the gross national product of this country. Come on, give me a break, people. We have to get ready to own this thing. I mean, this is just a little bit too much. Not only that, I mean, I don't like the whole direction that our whole country is taking. I mean, everything that we've known as Americans is under assault right now. And I mean everything. And you don't realize it until you try to go do something and all of a sudden you find out, well, this isn't the way we used to do it. So that's about all I really have to say. I can't think of anything else right now.
I'm a scrub tech, and I don't want them getting rid of my cell saver so that I have to operate cell saver and run a back table. I don't want my nurse to have to be running off because they need to do something else because they get rid of half the staff, and now she can't take care of me and my doctor. They didn't go to school for 15 years to get $750 for a prostatectomy. I didn't go to school for 2 years to get $10 after taxes to stand on my feet for 12 hours under lead. It's not worth it. And they don't understand what it's going to do to the rest of us.
My name is Cheryl Pelletier. I'm here in Scottsdale, Arizona in the scorching heat. I don't know if you've heard the news, but July was the hottest on record in Arizona. But lots of us braved the heat and we came out here today to protest Obamacare, to protest socialism, and to protest the fact that our country is not, we want our country back is what we're here for. My son is a Marine. He just graduated from MOS school in 29 Palms, and he's going to be shipped tomorrow to Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. Your son's a Marine too, we're okay. So, and I hate the fact that my son is in the Marines fighting for our freedom when Obama is our president, because I do not believe at all that Obama appreciates our military. He is going to use them, and it scares me to death that he's going to put us into a situation where my son is going to get harmed because of his stupidity. So I guess that's why I'm protesting. I'm protesting for a lot of other reasons. I fear for the future of our country. I fear that socialism is going to take over and our kids don't get it. I think that's what makes me the angriest. So many kids voted for Obama and they don't get it. They grew up so spoiled and so soft, and Obama's going to ruin the country, ruin it for them. And I want kids to wake up and see what they voted for. All this trillions of dollars in debt that we are currently spending, who is going to pay for that? Not us. We're old, we're gonna die. It's our kids and our kids' kids and our kids' kids that are gonna have 50 and 60% taxes on their income and on their sales to fund all this debt that we're spending. So I just care about America. I'm just a regular American. I love this country. And I want my country back.
All the socialistic programs and plans they have for a true American. I like America as it is, and America, you better wake up and stop it soon, because if you don't, you will wake up someday and we're gonna go, Heil Obama. And I don't know about you. I don't want that for America. I don't want it for myself, my family, or all of America. So wake up, America, take a stand, get informed, make an informed decision. Don't watch.
Okay, when the president and all his family and every political person signs up to Obamacare, then maybe we, the private citizens, would reconsider. But in the meantime, no Obamacare.
Hello, my name is Jerry. I'm a resident of Scottsdale for 18 years, and I'm only here because I believe in what's going on. We're under attack. Our nation is slowly but surely being taken away from us, our rights, our privileges, and it's time that we stood up and let ourselves be heard.
Okay, my name's Molly Mosier, and I'm out here today protesting government takeover of our healthcare system. It's, number one, it's too expensive. We've got Social Security and Medicare already failing. There's a lot of fraud in both those two agencies, so we need to get that cleaned up before we even begin to think about an overhaul of a new government system. But I'm for free enterprise and free market. I've had healthcare all my life I've paid for, and it's always worked well for me. And I just see the takeover of the healthcare system as a disaster. Totally opposed to it.
Good morning. This is Richard Andrews out here protesting with the rest of the folks. Just out here, don't agree with too much government power, and this is just one more step to get the word out.
Hello, my name is Harry Matthews, and I'm not a doctor, but I have a lot of good friends who are doctors, and I can tell you that if Obamacare ever gets in, a lot of them are going to quit, because what we have now is socialized medicine. What's wrong with the medical care system in our country right now is the fact that there's too much government involvement already. They're driving up the cost of health care because of all the endless regulations and paperwork. Plus, the doctors have to do all these extra tests that also drive up the cost. And the only reason they're doing these extra tests is protect themselves from the government and trial lawyers. What we really need is tort reform, because there's a lot of very frivolous lawsuits out there that shouldn't be happening. It's one thing for a doctor to make a mistake and you sue the doctor. Nothing wrong with that. But if Obamacare gets in, you're not going to be able to sue anybody because of sovereign immunity. The government can't be sued. So if you have a government paid doctor that messes up your surgery, tough luck. Good luck trying to sue them. It's not going to happen. So that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much about this program that is bad that I can't even begin. But anyway, I do thank you for your time, and whatever you do, vote the bums out in November. Thank you.
Your rights you have in America with don't lose your rights. What the government is trying to take away from you. They try to get total control of everything, all the rights, not only one right. They want total control of health care. They want total control of how you have to run your business, how you have to spend your money, where you spend it. And I'm tired of it. It's my money, and I'm not believing in sharing the wealth either. I earned the money, and it's mine. And if you want a job, go out and do something with your life. Now, don't try to get to the people who have something accomplished in life and try to take it from them guys. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that.
Today we feel like we're being attacked by our own leadership. We feel like the Constitution is being completely ignored. We feel like our voices are being completely disregarded when it comes to our representatives and how they vote compared to the will of the people. This is wrong. These people out here are withstanding 112-degree temperatures. They're willing to stand the heat for the sake of their country to preserve our great heritage. Today I found out with this health care issue that they're protesting, that written in the depths of that legislature that they're passing, that they want to have an intervention of sorts where they are able to bring the government to the door, to your door, if you've chosen as a parent not to immunize your child for whatever reason. For example, I don't immunize my children. My daughter was injured by her shots. She now has seizure disorder. I've chosen not to immunize my son. In that legislation, they have it worded that they are going to send out an intervention to people's homes who've chosen not to immunize their children and knock on their door, shots in hands, with incentives to go ahead and immunize their children right there on the spot. I'd like to know what these incentives are. I think that is a violation of my privacy to have my government show up on my doorstep and try and coerce or bully me into immunizing my own children. That's my parental rights.